Hey, my love. So just wanted to welcome you in to another Diary from the Divine Feminine. Um, like I mentioned, I'm just going to hop on here and start sharing my downloads and little bits and pieces of things that I'm finding out along this journey. So about 3 days ago, I was watching this YouTube video by Naema Lavern, and it's titled Planet X. And she kind of breaks down how scientists have discovered a quote unquote new planet. And I kind of love these type of topics. You can always dispute whether it's new or not, whether they've seen it or not. She kind of breaks it down in the video. But for the most part, there's a new planet that they've discovered, and it's called Erasmus. And just a little prelude to why this is significant. In my podcast and in my last video that I uploaded, I alluded to the point that the divine masculines are actually in a space where they are stepping up to the plate and stepping into their power. Um, I had mentioned in the last video that there's a distinction between the first wave of masculines and the new wave of masculines, but I think that in either case it applies to both. I think that um, because I've been observing it over the past like 2 months, there have been other synchronicities that have been happening energetically and like with the planets and that kind of have been showing it. And I've been observing different divine masculines in my timeline that are stepping up to the plate with such a momentum and a force and determination that is beautiful to see. So now when you talk about this new planet that is appearing, it's called Erasmus and it's Greek for beloved and desired, and it's actually in the masculine form. Now, this planet is in the Sagittarius cosmos, and for those of you who know, Sagittarius is known as the god of war. So we're kind of talking about a distinction between love and war. I thought that was interesting. And some of the things that come into mind are also divine timing, because I know on this journey it can feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be further ahead. I should be out further. I should have gotten more done. I should be in union. I should have already met my divine masculine. But it's okay. Everything you've been working on has brought you to this time. And now our eyes are revealed, and we're in a time and place where we have Erasmus, the energy of Erasmus around us, which is the energy of a masculine. And I also loved that the meaning, which is the beloved and desired, kind of ties into, for those of you who grew up in the church or familiar with the Bible, in the Song of Solomon, the woman refers to her divine masculine as the beloved. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that energy plays out. This orbits the sun every 1800 to 2000 years. Um, with that being said, it orbits the sun every 1800 to 2000 years, but the next time that we will kind of see it, or it's supposed to come around again, is 2080, if I'm not mistaken. So, um, yeah, it's just interesting to see how that unfolds. And part of the reason why I think I wanted to do the diary aspect is because I get so many downloads and little synchronicities that I know I'm going to want to reflect back on. And it's little things like, for example, we are just right now in in between a conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. And the last time that this happened was when, they say baby Jesus was born. And so when you talk about new energy and the momentum behind that, that's some energy, interesting energy to watch unfold and play out in our lives. Um, and I think I'll kind of maybe play around with what that means to me in another YouTube video. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you. I, what do you think? Do you think there's a correlation there that, especially for me, as I mentioned, this will be my second recording, but I'm coming at this journey from the standpoint that I'm a single divine feminine. I have not met my divine masculine yet. And then here we have a signal of something like Erasmus coming in, our beloved, our desired, um, at the right time. In my last video, I mentioned that I'm coming out of a 3-year relationship of who I thought was my divine masculine, but it wasn't until I had a tower moment and to be able to start clearing out that energy that this comes in. And so it makes me want to trust the process more, as scary as it can be. Like, it's just affirmation that we're on the right path. So I don't know. Go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you single divine feminine, or are you in union already and kind of seeing your divine masculine stepping up to the plate, especially as the frequencies start to get stronger? Um, how long have you been on this journey? And any other information that feel free to share it down below. All right, I love you, and I'll catch you on the next one.